I interviewed my grandma, Jeannie K. Scott. 3 of her grandparents came from Scotland, and 1 was from England. The Robertson side of her family had the most interesting story of why they left Scotland. The father was a fisherman, and his ship sank in the Atlantic Ocean, and he and the rest of his crew were reported lost. The family was so sad that they contacted other Robertson clan members living in Ontario, Canada, and decided to leave Edinburgh, Scotland to join them. So in the early 1900s, they did just that, and they got on a boat to Canada. Meanwhile, in the Atlantic Ocean, their father had not drowned. He was swimming for his life, and he finally made it to Brazil. From there, he had to travel by boat all the way back to Scotland. He thought he would surprise them with his arrival, but instead he was shocked to find that they were gone. After another long boat trip from Scotland to Canada, the father of the Robertson clan was reunited with his family nearly 2 years after he was reported lost at sea. From Ontario, Canada, the Robertson clan moved to Inglewood, California. This is where my Grammy was born and raised. Her family enjoyed traditional meals like roasted leg of lamb and Yorkshire pudding for special holiday dinners. They also ate potatoes and drank hot tea each day. From this map, you can see that Scotland is an island to the north of England. Its capital city is Edinburgh, and it has lots of lakes, or lochs as they call them. This is where the legend of the Loch Ness Monster started. Also, there are over 700 islands in Scotland. The national flag of Scotland has a white satire cross and a blue background. It is believed that in the 8th century, King Angus prayed to God and the saints for help in the Battle of with Northumbria. That night, St. Andrew appeared to the king and promised him victory. The next day, when the battle started, the vision of a white cross appeared in the blue sky. The image encouraged the Scots and scared their enemies away. In Scotland, tartans, which are colored plaid fabric, were worn to identify different regions of the country. Over time, families started selecting certain tartans to represent their clan. These photos are of my great-great-grandfather, John Marshall. It is his father who is believed to have drowned at sea. Some of these photos show him in a traditional Scottish kilt. This sample in the one on my shirt represents the Robertson clan tartans. One of the artifacts that I have is his baby cup, which traveled from Edinburgh, Scotland to Ontario, Canada, to Inglewood, California, where he died in 1970. This locket is my great-great-grandmother's, who left England in 1920. It is of her 2 brothers that died in World War I. Also, she had this medal that her brother won in 1912. She brought both of these items with her when she went through Ellis Island in New York. Finally, I have this kilt that belongs to my grandmother. She bought it in Scotland. For a taste of Texas, I will be bringing scones, which are popular in both England and Scotland, for breakfast food. Also, I will have some butterscotch candies. My great-grandfather, Walter Marshall, who comes from both the Robertson and the Marshall clans, still loves to eat butterscotch candies today. Thank you.
I did not even notice your shirt this morning. Girls, you are so creative.
Actually, you have to thank my mom for that, because she found it online. I couldn't find anywhere that you could do anything other than from Scotland, and there was no way I was paying.
Cool.
You know, and she found a place somewhere in the United States that could print that up.
So did the tartan? Was that your actual, like, is the red plaid with the green
Yes.
your actual
Well,
family one?
This is yes, this is our Robertson partnership.
Wow. So neat. Questions and comments for Cole?
My mom bought some scones for us and we all ate. How did he win that medal?
It's a soccer medal. So I want to kind of there.
So what was that used for?
This is just what you would wear if you were in Scotland.
Oh, like you just probably walking away with that.
Karen?
How about which state or thing that your ancestor or dad's went to?
He swam to Brazil.
How long was he like swimming in the ocean?
We don't really know, but we know once he was reported lost at sea, it took him 2 years to reunite with his family.
Wow. Nice job.
Do you know the distance that he had to swim?
No, because we don't know exactly where his boat sank or.
You don't know like what was it like super long or was it like not that far?
Scotland will all the way around, all the way to Brazil. He probably just pushed the direction.
Is that still Scotland's flag or is
Yes,
that
it's Scotland's flag.
is that like an old stuff?
Yeah, it's still Scotland's flag. It's just.
Great job. Great job.